O han cambiado el decorado de forma que ahora están todas las tuberías puestas aquí. ¡Qué chulo! Puerta sur, lol. Vámonos. ¿Serás tú? ¿Has de ser tú, mi príncipe azul? No. No, es más... Es más aquí, ¿verdad?
The construction of the tube network appears to be picking up pace. There are wagon loads of metal pipes everywhere, and the laborers work into the night. The rooster and kitten. Ulfric, the barkeep, is friendly with the resistance.
No pensé que sería esto. Pensé que sería este el lugar. Marinero salado. Vale, cerca del embarcadero oscuro. Estamos cerca, pero no estamos en el embarcadero oscuro. Está aquí. Vale, vámonos. Es que me pasa por no leer los objetivos y ya está.
Did you hear the one about the magical and the pregnant pig? No? It's hilarious. I think it starts with the magic.
Soy una sombra. Vale, vamos, tenemos que estar ojo a visor. Conseguimos dos guardias azadis, dos azadíes apostados en las puertas. ¿Qué pasa, Raurico Resulón? Hermoso. April Ryan se ha muerto. Por eso la ves tan rara. Because is no more. Ajá.
He's guarding the door to that house. This must be where that Azadi officer meets his...
There's official Azadi business going on here. You'll want to turn around and walk away.
Encuentra la forma de generar una distracción. Vale, tiene que ser algo...
Go on now, nothing to see here.
Vale. Parece que reiterar no va a funcionar. Encuentra la forma de crear una distracción. A lo mejor por aquí, ¿verdad? Vale, donde el topo no podemos volver. Me dieron al menos una pista.
Martial law permits me to use my sword against you. Just so you know. There's official Azadi business going on here. You'll want to turn around and walk away.
Vale, me he acercado por si acaso. Yendo varias veces. Vale, las ratas no parece que tengan nada que ver aquí. Los barcos parece que tampoco tienen nada que ver. Así que nos vamos por aquí. A ver si encontramos algo. A lo mejor se ha desbloqueado algo por aquí. Ha aparecido algo. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Dónde nos lleva esto? A ver, ¿podemos hablar con alguien?
No potions or spells, I'm afraid. There are laws against those sort of things now. Nothing magical allowed.
¿En serio?
Do come again. My table's always open.
Ah, ahí hay algo, ahí hay algo.
What can I do for you, friend? Would you care for a tasty sandwich?
Your sign says sandwiches and fire flowers.
Ah, yes. Used to be I made the best fire flowers in Old Town. Spectacular things that lit up the night sky. Sparklers and illuminations, crackers and flyers. But no more, I'm afraid. Alchemy apparently falls under the definition of magic these days, and is therefore strictly forbidden. I can make you a savoury sandwich, though. Guaranteed sand and witch free.
I've seen fireworks in the past. They're spectacular, and they make a lot of noise. A perfect diversion. I'd like to buy one of your fire flowers.
Can't help you with that, I'm afraid. The Azadi have banned the use of illuminations, crackers, sparklers and flyers. Any and all alchemy.
How about the ingredients? I would only need some of your powders and...
My hands are tied, friend. Or at least they will be if I sell you any of my alchemic powders and potions. The orders are quite clear. There's to be no trade of any sort in magical items. In fact, I should probably clear away those chemicals later today. This place is flush with thieves and mendicants.
Pero vamos a ver. A ver. A ver, amiga mía. No los puedes vender, ¿verdad? Vale. ¿Puedo cogerte un poco?
Mercuria's foremost sandwicher here, ready to perform sandwiching to your exact orders.
This stuff is similar to our black powder, except it burns longer and slower. It's a potent explosive that can act as a propellant for both muskets and fire flowers.
I've got tasty sandwiches. What are you doing, friend? Are you stealing from me? Surely you're no thief, a tall, strapping fellow like yourself.
Nibbles, scrub, tasty morsels.
Hey, don't touch that! It's delicate alchemy, and you're likely to blow your hands off. If that happens, the Azadi will shut me down and lock me up.
Confía en mí.
Careful with that, friend. Those powders are both dangerous and illegal. I should really pack all my chemicals away before something awful happens.
A ver, vamos a intentar hablar con ella otra vez.
Can I tempt you with a savoury sandwich? I'm the best sandwicher in all of Old Town. Also, the only sandwicher in Old Town.
Ah, también le podemos pedir un sándwich y que...
Even if I was hungry, those sandwiches sound dubious. But if it helps divert her attention...
Claro.
I'll have one of your sandwiches.
Brilliant! Step right over here, friend, to my sandwiching table. Step right over... What are you doing, friend? Are you stealing from me? Surely you're not a thief, a tall, strapping fellow like yourself.
Claro que no, hombre, faltaría más. Ah, se ha reseteado.
Hello again, friend.
I'll have one of your sandwiches.
Brilliant! Step right over here, friend, to my sandwiching table.
Ok.
Now, will that be on fried flatbread, steamed yeast bun, or a baked grain roll?
I'm quite sure this is... I really have no idea. Fried bread.
Fried flatbread coming... fried bread fed... Balance. Fried flatbread it is. Hey, what are you doing? I told you to stand right there. Oh, good.
Mira qué pasa, Ransil.
Today I have a cured elguan, pickled saltwater snapjaw, and kitten carpaccio.
Carpaccio de gato,
One kitten? Kitten?
My apologies, that's Kit A carpaccio.
Ah.
A delicacy of the Rose Court. More of a doggy taste to it.
Doggy.
Perro.
Doggy. It's a bird. Tastes like chicken.
Ah, yes, then that, please.
And just a dash of this and a dash of that. Didn't I tell you to stand still and not move around? Hey, don't touch that!
No. No. Pues que aproveche Ransil.
Can I touch you?
Even
Sí.
I'll have what.
Brilliant!
Vamos, venga, vamos allá.
Step right over here, friend, to my sandwiching table.
Vamos allá. Venga, va, vamos a hacer el sándwich
Better be
todo.
hungry, you better not be fed. The sandwich maker's knife is cutting up your bread. Sunny side gets cheese, and the other one gets meat. A sandwich maker's craft is... I can't be expected to
I've
perform
never seen
adequate
their hardy
sandwiches.
ash with
Where
my
did
own
you
eyes.
go?
They say it's more than thrice as
important
potent as
that
our
you
black
stand
powder.
right there while I'm sandwiching. It's a delicate craft, I'll have you know. And just a dash of this and a dash of that,
Socorro!
and some this and a bit of that. How about some fermented moon seeds with that?
Sí.
Yes, please.
Splendid. Hey, what are you doing? Careful with that, friend. Those powders are both dangerous and illegal.
Hostia, ¿en serio, pavo? Voy a hacer todo el sándwich. Voy a hacer todo el sándwich del tirón.
Friend?
Even
Y que sea... Y a ver qué
Step right
pasa.
over here, friend, to my
Vale, a ver qué pasa.
You better be hungry, you better not be fed. The sandwich maker's knife is cutting up your bread. Sunny side gets cheese, and the other one gets meat. A sandwich maker's craft is, something feet. Oh, would you like some crispy bitter leaf?
Sí.
and yes, please.
Splendid.
Snack. Early breakfast.
Didn't I tell you to stand still and not move? Ah, there you are. Once again, I'd like to remind you to stand still and not go gallivanting about while I'm engaged in the delicate craft of sandwiching.
Estoy haciendo algo mal. Obviamente.
And just a dash of this and a dash of that and some of this and a bit of that. A dash of pungent oxy topping, yes or no?
Anything?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Splendid.
Es que si voy me va a ver.
Something to tide you over before tea. Midnight.
You better be hungry, you better not be fed. The sandwich maker's knife is cutting up your bread. Sunny side gets cheese, and the other one gets meat. A sandwich maker's craft is, something feet.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Right, here we are, as ordered. Mostly. I had to make a few alterations. Remember to chew well and don't swallow too soon. Also, if you feel any discomfort whatsoever, a spoonful of vinegar should do the trick. If not, please visit a cured Elguin meat, pickled shrimp cheese, crispy bitter leaf, wrapped in a crunchy yeast bun.
In Sadir, these things are called champions. They're often sold outside temples, military barracks, and schools.
From across the Northlands. From far away as
A lo mejor se lo puedo dar al pavo.
Mercuria's foremost sandwicher here.
Voy a intentarlo porque la alternativa me parecía demasiado absurda y complicada. Lo de los fuegos artificiales es una. A lo mejor hay más.
Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salves.
I have several. You don't look like my usual. Sure, you don't want a nice lump of pickled cows, kid?
Vale.
It's the perfect place.
Sandwiches! I've got tasty sandwiches.
Of course, it's possible to play, sir. Sorry you couldn't find what you were looking for. I've got the non-magical
Qué pena. O sea, es tratar con esa todo el tiempo.
She's a sandwicher, practitioner of the ancient art of sandwiching,
Can
and
I
also
tempt
an
you with a
alchemist.
savoury...
Retired. Even if I'll have one of your sandwiches.
Brilliant! Step right over here, friend, to my sandwiching table. I can't be expected to perform adequate sandwich. Oh, good, you're back. Now, stay still while I prepare your sandwich. And just a dash of this and a dash of that and some of this and a bit of that. You better be hungry, you better not be fed. The sandwich maker's knife is cutting up your bread. Parsley?
Anything? Yes, please.
Splendid. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing, friend?
¡Oh! Por favor, muere.
I've got eggs from across the Northlands.
¿Qué puedo hacer?
Hello again, friend. Hungry? Peckish? Hankering for a savoury sandwich?
I'll have one of your sandwiches.
Brilliant! Step right over here, friend, to my sandwiching table.
Si encontrase
One side
a
gets
Pip.
cheese and the other one gets meat. A sandwich maker's craft is something feet. How about some fermented moon seeds with that?
Anything to keep her distracted. That does not sound particularly appetizing. No, thank you.
Suit yourself. And just a dash of this and a dash of that and some of this and a... Didn't I tell you to stand still? And where did you go? It's very important that you stand right there while I'm sandwiching. It's a delicate craft, I'll have you know. You better be hungry, you better not be fed. The sandwich maker's knife is cutting up your bread. I can't be expected to perform adequate sandwiching when you're moving about. Hey! What about your sandwich? And this was turned into best creations.
Pero vamos a ver. Señora, escúcheme. A ver, vamos a hablar tú y yo.
Ah, you're back. Did you want your sandwich or not?
I did. I do.
I perform my sandwiching over... Hey, don't touch that!
Me estoy poniendo
So
histérico.
you've come back. Again. Should I even bother with your sandwich?
Please.
Come along now. The sandwiching is a... Hey, what are you doing? I told you to stand right there. Sandwiching is... Careful with that, friend.
A ver si se enfada y se va.
So you've come back. Again. Should I even bother with your sandwich?
Please.
No entiendo lo que hay que hacer aquí.
Friend, and we can get started. Sunny side gets cheese, and the other one gets meat. A sandwich maker's craft is something feet.
¿Qué pasa, Bogle? ¿Cómo estamos? No entiendo lo que hay que hacer. No, es que no puedo hacer nada.
Oh, would you like some crispy bitter leaf?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Opciones. Controles. Estoy mirando a ver si había algún movimiento suave, en plan.
Splendid. Didn't I tell you to stand
Es que me ve en la nuca, tiene ojos en la puta nuca, no entiendo nada.
I'd like to remind you to stand still and not go gallivanting about while I'm engaged in
Tiene ojos en la nuca.
and just a dash of this and a dash of that and some of this and a bit of that. You better be hungry, you better not be fed. The sandwich maker's knife is cutting up your bread. A dash of pungent oxy topping, yes or no?
Anything
Yes.
to keep... Yes, please.
Splendid. I can't be expected to... Oh, good, you're back. Now, stay still while I prepare your sandwich. Sunny side gets cheese and the other one gets meat. A sandwich maker's craft is, something feet. Right, here we are, as ordered. Mostly.
Vale.
I had to make a few alterations. Remember to chew well and don't swallow too soon. Also, if you feel any discomfort whatsoever, a spoonful of vinegar should do the trick. If not, please visit a cured Elgin meat, pickled shrimp cheese, crispy bitter leaf, wrapped in a crunchy yeast bun.
A ver.
This stuff is similar to our black powder, except it burns longer and slower.
Mercuria's
a
foremost
potent explosive
sandwicher here,
that can act as
ready
a
to
propellant
perform
for both
sandwiching
muskets
to
and
your
fireflowers.
exact orders.
Tiny toad testicles, a common alchemical ingredient here in the Northlands. I've read quite a lot about this.
Sandwiches! I've got tasty sandwiches!
This is the tube where all the alchemical ingredients go, in order to make a functioning Bakshivan candle.
A no ser.
Country folk in
Cured
northern
Elgin
Azadir
meat,
have another name for
pickled
these
shrimp
sandwiches.
cheese, crispy bitter
Ground
leaf, wrapped in a
crawlers.
crunchy yeast bun.
Goddess knows what that means.
My table's always open, day and night.
El mejor plan siempre, sí señor. Kido es especial. Kido tiene cara de culo. Kido es especial. Me muero, me quiero morir. Deseo fenecer. Deseo fenecer. ¿Quieres un sándwich?
Go on now, nothing to see here.
¿Quiero un sándwich? Joder, Satán. Pues no se me ocurre, ¿eh? No se me ocurre cómo engañar a la otra para que me deje coger el...
In western Azadir, they're named Leviathans, and they're sometimes big enough for a whole family to share. Afterwards, there's dancing.
No se me ocurre. Tendría que mirarlo, ¿eh? Tendría que mirar una pistilla.
The magicals keep their heads high. It's hard to shake the feeling that it's wrong for magicals to be walking around freely. But I'll have to get used to it. I'm fighting for them now.
Evening there. You don't look like my usual customers. You're a lot bigger than them, and you're sort of indistinct. Balance be damned. I think I need glasses.
Necesito fuegos artificiales que están aquí, pero esta no me los quiere vender porque es ilegal venderlos. Entonces, la puedo mandar a hacer sándwiches que viene a esta mesa, pero cuando intento acercarme para cogerlos me dice que nada, que me vaya a mi casa. ¿Qué hago? Que tengo que estar enfrente de ella en la otra mesa. Entonces, estoy pensando... ¡Oh! ¡Estás aquí! ¡Sabía! Sabía que te iba a necesitar.
I did, thanks to you.
Did you kill him?
I did not. He's in our custody.
You should kill him. He's a traitor.
Well, sometimes even traitors deserve second chances.
Really? Huh. Are you on another mission?
Sí.
Perhaps. I'm sorry, boy, but I'm quite busy.
Let me help.
Pues sí, necesito su ayuda.
Actually turn out to be useful to me.
Sí.
The boy might prove useful, but I don't know how yet.
Sí, lo sabemos.
You want to help?
Yeah.
Even if it's dangerous?
What do you think?
What do you know about fireworks?
You mean fire flowers? I know everything. My father makes Bakshivan candles for the Festival of Turning every year.
Fine. Follow me.
Yes!
Eres un pillo, ¿eh? Vale. ¿Le puedo dar el sándwich al chaval?
Mercurius foremost sandwicher here, ready to perform sandwiching to your exact
It's not
orders.
fish eggs, is it? I hate fish eggs. This is good. This is great. What is this? I don't care. It's awesome.
Es veneno.
Thank you. I haven't been this full
Sandwiches.
since
I've got tasty sandwiches.
the last time Mum made me dinner.
Me manda un logro. Porque eres un chico excelente. No decía eso el logro, me lo he inventado.
So you've come back
Sí,
again. Should I even bother with your sandwich?
sí, por
Please.
favor.
I perform. And just a dash of this and a dash of that.
Quickly,
And some of this
grab those
and
ingredients.
A bit of that.
Can do.
You thief! Get away from there, you little bastard, or I'll call for the city watch.
Ah, es cuando se dé la vuelta, ¿verdad? Vale.
So you've come back again. Should I even bother?
¡Ay, Lemao! Sí, sí,
Please.
sí.
Come along now. The sandwiching is about to begin. Sunny side gets cheese and the other one gets meat. A sandwich maker's craft is
El puzzle más horrible de la historia.
feet.
Tasty morsels.
Parsley.
Yes, por favor.
Yes, please.
Splendid.
Get the chemicals.
Tied you over before tea. A midnight snack. Early breakfast.
Vale.
Right, here we are, as ordered.
Faltan más
Mostly,
cosas.
I had to make a few alterations. Remember to chew well and don't swallow too soon. Also, if you feel any discomfort whatsoever, a spoonful of vinegar should do the trick. If not, please visit a physician post-haste.
Muy bien. Ya lo tengo. ¿Dónde está el puto? ¿Dónde se ha ido? Ah, aquí.
How was that?
That was perfect. But remember, stealing is wrong.
You told me to steal.
In this case, it was justified. But don't steal. You'll lose a hand or your head.
Here's the stuff.
Vale, testículos de sapo. Tubo de papel encerado, muy bien. Y ceniza, perfecto. Muy bien. Joder.
You said your father taught you how to make fire flowers.
Well, sort of. He made Bakshivan candles, and I watched him make them, but he never let me do it myself. Said it might blow my fingers off or burn my eyes out, but I can give you instructions.
Fair enough. What do I do first?
First, make the glowy balls. I don't know exactly how to make the glowy balls, but when my dad did it, the balls came out all glowy.
Ok, ¿qué es esto? Vale.
Good. Now you need to make the fire powder somehow. My father was never too clear on how that part's done. All I know is that it's powder that went psst when it was lit. All that's left is to combine all the ingredients in a tube. That should be easy, right?
Bueno,
Start with the fire powder at the bottom,
muy bien. Ya lo iba a hacer
and
mal.
then the glowy balls on top, until the tube is full. That looks okay. I'm not sure how well it's going to work, but there's only one way to find out.
Vale.
Here you go, boy. Now don't light this before I tell you to.
Oh man! I'll be careful, I promise. I can't wait to see how this one burns.
No sé dónde hay que hacerlo. Aquí.
Use the fireworks to distract the guard away from that door.
Yes, yes. Hey, hey!
¡Ja, ja! ¡Qué puto!
Check this out. Whee!
Stop! Come back here, you little shit.
Ven aquí, pequeño mierdecilla. Maravilloso. Vipes, maravilloso. Espero que no le pillen. ¿No?
What in Shadow's
Asqueroso.
name are you? Apostle! You're dead!
¿Te da esa impresión? Pobre chica.
He won't hurt you again, child. I promise. Leave. Do not come back.
Pobrecita. Ah, repugnante excusa de ser humano. Te voy a cortar la polla y te la voy a meter en la... Perdón.
My head's hurting. Why is my... What's happening? Who are you? Where's Ramin? Why am I tight? Alvani. You're not dead. Oh, in Shadow's name. I'll pay you. I'll make you wealthy. I'll get you a pardon from the tower and...
Shut your mouth. I need information.
What do you mean by
If
that?
you speak out of turn again, I'll cut off your dick and shove it down your throat. Raid
¡Boom!
tonight.
Pensamos igual, Gian y yo.
He will lie. Unless I show him what happens when he does. Unless I cause him pain. I cannot justify torture. I'll have to convince him to talk to me. And
¿Cómo?
trust that he reveals the truth.
A un violador.
Goddess, no. No! Ah!
I was the apostle. I brought pain to our enemies. In return, they confessed and converted without fail. If I was trained to make the devout denounce their own gods, do you not think I can make a goddessless child molester reveal his secrets?
Please. Please, no more. I'll tell you everything I know. There will be a raid on the magic ghetto tonight, before sunup. Commander Vamon is leading the unit himself. They have a list. Magicals. Humans who've aided the resistance. Suspected collaborators. It's a long list. They're planning to round up most of the magicals. Take them to the islands. Some, they're just going to kill. Their families. Their homes. They'll be burnt to the ground. It's retaliation for what happened at the keep. For the weapons shipment. Vamon wants everyone to know there will be consequences to the rebels' actions. That everyone will suffer because of the resistance.
Let's go over this again. Tell me everything you know.
Una y otra vez.
Please, don't kill me. I won't tell anyone about this. About you, I can't. They'll execute me. I'll do anything. I'll spy for you. I'll feed you information from inside the tower. Just spare me. Please. For the love of the goddess, I beg you.
Un pederasta de mierda.
He has...
No hay discusión posible.
You deserve no mercy.
No!
Shadow take your black soul.
Ahora, hasta luego, Mari Carmen. No hay tiempo. No sé, no lo podía llevar con los rebeldes, no me lo podía llevar preso, no le iba a dejar libre. A una rata que abusa de niños. Está amaneciendo, Falta poco.
He's in a mud cellar, stuck to his knees in Elgwyn dung. He'll be busy for a while.
You did good, Bib.
What happened in there? Did you get what you needed?
I did. Listen, you can't stay here in Old Town. The Azadi are coming.
I'm not afraid of the Azadi.
Nevertheless, you need to leave. I'll bring you to the Enclave, and you'll be safe with...
I'm not going anywhere. This is where I live. What if my parents come back? They'll be looking for me.
You're not safe here. I'm sure your parents would be happier knowing you're with us.
You just want to put me in an orphanage.
You know, coño.
Wait. Shadow. Children.
Beep. Beep. Pues sí, uno menos. Un violador menos. ¡Hala!
The General is asking questions.
I've heard. We must find Kian before...
I'll make sure Harmy's attentions are directed elsewhere. Tonight's raid on the Magic Ghetto will be a good start.
What did he say?
The General tells me that my men are sticking to the story, but that some of the prisoners are spreading rumors. It's of little concern. They will not live to see another interview.
And arouse more suspicion? Don't be a fool, Vermon.
Don't ever call me a fool.
Then try not to act like one. Who else did he speak with?
The Warden.
What? I thought you were taking care of that problem.
You're the one who worries about arousing suspicion. I couldn't simply have him executed. There are laws.
And now the General has a witness.
An infidel's testimony can never be used against Trueborn.
But his words can fuel further investigations.
The General will soon have other matters to concern himself with. We're stepping up the deportations and we're close to completing the machine. After that, Kian's death will be low on his list of priorities.
And in the meantime, the General is pursuing leads.
Like I said, tonight's raid will distract him.
How so?
Because it won't go well. The rebels will strike. Many of his men will die, our forces will be on high alert, and, as Supreme Commander, it'll be Harmy's job to clean up.
He will blame you.
And I will take responsibility. And action. There will be little time for his investigations. By the time the situation is under control again, other matters will have taken precedence. We will keep the General's attentions elsewhere until our mission here is done. And then, no one
will challenge us. I hope you're right.
I always am. Come here.
This is not the time for...
I'm as hard as Nigali steel. This is exactly the time.
I apologize for being late, but I have important...
Every minute wasted could mean lives lost. Anu, can you tell us what you've learned?
Not a whole lot. No one's talking. There's not even a whisper of a raid.
Joder.
I'm starting to think maybe Ulvik's loose-lipped, drunken Azadi was merely a braggart. Also, merely a braggart? I've been around you guys too long. I'm starting to speak like a sullen warrior.
I went looking for our people in Old Town. They're standing by for my word. I don't want to pull them out of the city until we know for sure what's happening.
¿Por qué no me escuchas?
Anu's right, and there's no raid tonight.
The raid is taking place, just before sunrise. We still have several hours.
How did you come up?
Hey, Big Blue, let him speak.
The plan is to arrest as many magicals as possible, along with rebel sympathizers. It's a show of strength. They want us to be scared.
Where did you get this information, Kian?
From a trusted source. I met her here before we...
Mystery Woman! I remember Mystery Woman! Well, I remember you talking about Mystery Woman. She's a friend of Ulvik's, right? We can definitely trust her.
She told me about an Azadi officer who visits with an underage Dalmari girl. And she